Anything that we can do to help is great. Even if it doesn't necessarily help me, if it helps someone else, I'll be happy.
Well, I'm Ray.
And I'm Carmel. We met in high school.
Well, we met at a school dance, actually.
At a school dance,
yes.
too, yeah.
I knew how to polka.
Yeah, and I liked polka.
And Carmel likes to polka. So we've been doing a lot of polkas since over the last 53 years. We have 3 children, 2 grandchildren, and they all live in cities. We get to see them quite regularly.
Well, I started noticing that, that I'd be forgetting things.
She had some difficulty remembering where things might have been, or where things went in the kitchen or in the house.
I first started noticing Carmel being more anxious and forgetful.
My mom called me one day and to talk about some Christmas gifts for the children, and then the next day she called me and asked me the same thing again. And so that was really eye-opening.
In January 2014, I was diagnosed with mild cognitive impairment. When I first found out, I knew nothing about Alzheimer's. There's, medication to take and that, but I wanted, more than that. I decided I wanted to be involved in any kind of trials that came.
So the trials that we're doing here at the Center for Memory and Aging are intended to attempt to slow the disease process of Alzheimer's disease. If you could slow the disease by 5 years, you'd make a huge impact both for the patient as well as from a public health perspective.
One of the trials I'm involved in is the intranasal insulin study.
With the intranasal insulin trial, we're hoping to find that this drug not only improves cognition in this patient population, but also slows the disease itself. It involves administering the dose twice a day. This is done every day for a period of 6 months. We're using a novel device that's supposed to target the brain better than any device that's been used before.
This trial is very easy for me to participate in, and I'm willing to try any other trial that comes along.
We're really happy and proud to be involved in this kind of research. If we can delay the progression so that people have a reasonable quality of life by participating in trials, then we will all be better off.
Here at the Center for Memory and Aging, we'd like to take the same technology of the intranasal insulin and apply it to non-Alzheimer's dementia as well, and seeing if we can get favorable outcomes just as we hope for the Alzheimer's disease. The Center for Memory and Aging is heavily dependent on its donors. Much of the work that we do in terms of the clinical work as well as the research runs on the financial support that we receive from our donors.
The work that Health Partners is doing right now in this area is very, very much needed.
Being involved in clinical research for individuals such as Ray and Carmel, this gives them a sense of hope. They are being involved in cutting-edge research. I find that they've become advocates for themselves and for the Alzheimer's disease in general.
Hopefully I am part of something that's going to be beneficial for a lot of older adults.
And maybe our children.
And yes, our children, absolutely.
I'm thankful they're taking a proactive approach, and it could very well help our family or myself or others.
This is a big deal that she's willing to do this, and yeah, I'm really proud of her and my dad for doing this together.
So we're still hopeful, very hopeful that we'll be able to continue living here and be as active as we are for many, many years to come.